Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan here. In the last episode, we had a little talk with the Yachineko, and well, she was trying to be a trickster. That's true. You do the same, Sophie, please. I'll try. Night, Daiki. Night, Sophie. And with that, I made my way back to my room and collapsed on my bed. I had no, I had no issue of passing out this time. I woke on the ship, the same as usual. Well, usually now, I guess. I wonder how many different ways I can say I woke up today. That whole near death experience seems a distant event somehow. Then again, when you meet a mermaid the size of a charter bus, things seem to go into different perspectives after a while. Yeah, let's see. We have an angry cat creature in the brig. We met a mermaid the size of a charter bus, and a giant sea turtle the size of an island. So, yeah, I would say that's true. Katsu was relatively silent. I went over to her and she said she was still charting out the next course. So this was one of those easygoing days I've heard so much about. I hope it'll be nice to get a break from all the off-the-wall insanity we've been having lately. With that, I thought about my options at the visit. Okay, let's go visit up with Sophie. Making my way to the other end of the ship, I found myself on the front decks. Sophie was there, mopping and cleaning as usual. She was leaning over, her skirt risen dangerously across her hips. Enjoying the view for a moment, I decided to speak up. Does it really get that dirty up here? She gave out a small yelp and jumped to look over at me. Yeah, we got hit. Do you always sneak up on people like this? I mean, I try not to. Do you want any help with this? Actually, it would be kinda nice. I gotta do the lower decks today, and the waves are being really choppy. It's making it tough to get any work done. Huh, you got it. I leaned over and picked up a rag, scrubbing the side railings of the ship. Surprisingly, there were all sorts of substances on it. I could only assume were the excretions of various flying creatures that I'd somehow not seen yet. Foreshadowing. You never answered my question, by the way. What was that? Sorry. Does it really get that dirty on the ship every day? I see you cleaning all the time. Well, the lower decks, not so much. But on the upper decks, there's a lot of airport animals that like to make things sort of messy for us up here, huh? Well, that I can see, yeah. I don't know. I just hate it when things aren't clean on this ship. I can relate to that. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I can't stand it when stuff's untidy either. Everything's gotta be clean. Right. You get me, Daiki. Yeah. We were silent for a moment as we continued our cleaning. Sophie gave the all clear and decided it was time to scrub the lower decks. I helped her haul down the buckets and clean out the water before we got started on the bathroom. So, Sophie? Yes, Daiki? She seemed focused on her work that she can hear me just fine. Is this all that Katsu has for you? To do all the dirty work for the ship? Well, not exactly. Well, yeah, nobody said being the captain's first mate would be easy. I mean, I volunteered to do all this anyway. You're okay with being the well, essentially janitor of the ship? What's wrong with that? I would usually expect sass or temperament from that statement, but everything sounded so genuine and upbeat with Sophie. Well, nothing, I guess. I just find it interesting, is all. Katsu is really important to me. I'll help her out whenever I can, however I can. Is that so? So you've known her for a while then? Ever since we were kids, actually. We grew up in the same foster home together. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize you both were orphans. Well, Katsu doesn't. Yeah, Katsu doesn't like to talk about it, really. And I don't blame her. But yep, we both spent a lot of our childhood in St. Erdegard's foster home. How was the foster home? Better than you'd think. We got fed and had plenty of time to ourselves. We felt cared for by the foster family. It's where I really got to know Katsu. She always loved take she always loved taking me and going on adventures in the woods or near the water. I could see a sentimental smile crack across Sophie's face. She always loved looking out across the water, but it was always sort of a sad look, you know, like a longing of some kind. I think she wanted to be on the open sea, even when we grew older and started getting jobs and stuff. What did you guys do then? Oh, we did a bunch of jobs together growing up. Same kind of stuff we're doing now. I was sort of always happy with it. I don't know. I had Katsu with me and was always sort of calm and happy then. But things changed. She wanted bigger and better things, and, well, she ended up leaving to go out and pursue those things. Right. She can tell you about that sort of stuff in more detail if you just ask. I'm not the best person to ask. I wasn't there. Excuse me. Did you miss her while she was gone? Yeah. I mean, I understood why she did it, but it was like, yeah, I actually get it. The wanderlust and trying to come back for your friends and family close to you. And Sophie and Katsu are essentially family. I was losing my best friend, you know? When she went out and, well, she went silent, focusing on one dirty spot of the wall while she likely collected her thoughts. One day she came back to our little town. I just happened to be working for the foster home myself as another set of hands for the foster family. It was the only home I really knew, and they could use all the help they needed. Until Katsu came back. She found me. Ooh, my voice is cracking. I don't know how she did, but she found me. She told me about everything, all the things she needed, and why she wanted me there. Of course, I couldn't say no. So here we are, a few years later. Wow, you are alright with just leaving your foster family behind? Well, they were very supportive of my decision. They knew how much Katsu meant to me. Sophie somewhat blushed at the words, but continued on anyways. I helped her with the ship. She picked me up before we had found anyone else. Just the two of us on open waters. It was nice. But of course we needed help, so we enlisted Olivia and Miyoko in due time. Heh, quite a motley crew. I'd say we get along just fine, wouldn't you say? Better than some squadrons I knew, that's for sure. Heh. Oh, but you've listened to me prattle on about my life. What about you, Daiki? Where are you from? Oh, well, just... The place isn't important, but it was near the coast. I was only a 15-minute walk away from the beach. Ooh, that's nice. I definitely know how that is. Yeah, when I was really little, my mom would take me down there, and we just spend a lot of summer weekends there just lying in the sand, putting our toes in the water and stuff. Sounds relaxing. I didn't appreciate it back then as much as I should have. That sort of stuff doesn't always last. But I enjoyed growing up there. You mentioned your mother, but are you asking about my father? If that's a sort of subject, then no, it's fine. It's just not something I'd rather talk about. Oh, that's fine. Again, sorry for bringing it up. It's fine. No need to dwell on it. It was an honest question. Once again, we were silent. The bathroom was almost spotless at this point. Wow, this got really deep. When you grow up in a small town like I did, you always want to see more of what's out there. Was it the same for you? Yeah. Well, I mean, I never minded where I was at. I sort of just drifted to where I needed to be. Don't you mean where Katsu needed to be? Well, hey, I'm messing with you. You know what I mean. I had that point when I was younger too, wanting to go somewhere not knowing where it was. Classic definition of wanderlust. Well, I, I will say that when you have someone you want to be with, whether it be friend or otherwise, you sort of just want to be with them however long you can. Yeah, that's a good point. I looked over at her. Once again, she was leaning over, skirt rising dangerously high to her waist once more. Um, let's just compliment her. The skirt really works on you, you know. As impractical as it was, anyway. She stood there and turned over to me, blushing. So thank you, Daiki. She brushed off her skirt lightly and exhaled cheerily before starting to step towards the door. The linoleum tile flooring was still wet, however, she found herself tumbling forward. I outstretched my arms, catching her before she ate towel. We stood in silence for a moment before Sophie finally looked up. Daiki, you can, let me go now. Oh, right, this is exactly what happened with Olivia. Only Sophie is more forward in what needs to be done. I released my arms, allowing Sophie to stand and adjust her outfit before setting the cleaning products aside. Anyway, I think we're about done cleaning today. It's getting late anyway. I'm gonna rest for a bit in my bed. Sure, want any company? That statement seemed to bring back a prior memory when we first met. Her eyes went wide before giving me a swift jab to my shoulder, and I screamed out as I reeled back. Yeah, that's the thing about Sophie. I keep saying, the small cute things are often the ones that will injure you. Cut it out. I collapsed over and rubbed my shoulder. It was still pretty tender from the last punch I had from her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That's just. It's fine. I really should keep that in mind from now on. After a billion or more apologies, we finally departed back to our own individual rooms. The next day. And here's where I'm going to end it. I'm the new Starcade fan here saying thanks for watching and bye for now.